Hello friends, welcome in the next lecture of several variable calculus, and today we start our second chapter, that is partial derivative and differentiation. So chapter second, partial derivatives and differentiability. Okay, so we have to discuss our next chapter. Before this, we discussed already a derivative of a one variable function, or we can say that ordinary derivative. So just we revise this ordinary derivative. Ordinary derivative, or we can say that derivative only, or we can write derivative of y is equal to f of x at x is equal to a. So we have to write the definition for the derivative of y is equal to f of x at x is equal to a. Try to remember this. What is the definition? What is the definition? So what we can write? F dash of a is equal to, f dash of a is equal to what we can write? What we can write here? Limit h tends to 0 f of a plus h minus f of a upon h. Okay, f of a plus h minus f of a upon h. This f dash of a can be written, it is in the form of dy by dx also. Okay, we can write this by a dy by dx also. So what is the definition? F dash of a is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of a plus h minus f of a upon h, or in general what we can write definition? F dash of x is equal to, f dash of x is equal to what? Limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x upon what? H. Upon h. What is it? In general, the derivative of f. Okay, or f of x we can say. Derivative of f of x, or y is equal to f of x. So this is the ordinary derivative, and what it means, what is the meaning of this, or what is the geometrical meaning? It is just the slope of the tangent. It is just the slope of the tangent, and what we can say that this is nothing but our dy by dx. What we can say that dy by dx. Dy by dx means what? Rate of change of y with respect to x. So this is the just we have to keep in mind, that is, this is the derivative is the rate of change of y with respect to x. Or what we can say that in geometrically, derivative, ordinary derivative is just the slope of the tangent. Slope of the tangent to the curve. Tangent to the curve. Okay. So similar manner we have to discuss the first order partial derivatives. So we have to write first order partial derivatives. So first topic is our partial derivative, and in this partial derivative we started this partial derivative, and in this partial derivative we have to discuss first order partial derivatives definition. definition. Here we discuss first partial derivative of two variable able function or function of two variables. Okay. So first order partial derivative we have to find, and in this first we take two variables. Okay. First we take two variables. So let f be a function of x and y variables. So what we take? We take one function. And now what we have to find? Now we have to find the partial derivatives of f at point AB. So what we have to do here? Now we have to find the partial derivatives of f at point AB. Now what we have to do? Suppose we vary x and fix y, that is y is equal to b, where b is constant. Then what happens? Then f of xy becomes a one variable function say what we have to say, it is g of a, or we can say that g of x, it is equal to what? F of xb. Okay, so what we did, keep y constant and vary x. So what we are getting? Then the derivative of g of x with respect to x is the partial derivative of f with respect to x, denoted by g dash of a, it is equal to fx ab. And how we write the definition now? It is a one ordinary derivative or one variable derivative. So how we write the definition? Now how we write? Similarly here as we have to write. Then by the definition what we can write? G dash of a is equal to what we are getting? Limit h tends to 0, g of a plus h minus what? G of a upon what? Upon h. Okay. So, but our g of x is what? Our g of x is nothing but fxb. So we can write it is g dash of a. G dash of a is nothing but our fx. So it should be fx at ab. It is equal to limit h tends to 0. Here what? G of a plus means what we have to write? F of a plus h, and b is constant, minus what? F of ab. AB upon H. So first what we write? Partial derivative fx. We find a partial derivative with respect to x. Similarly what we can find? Similarly we can find what we can find? Fy AB, we can find Fy AB, which is, what is it? Which is partial derivative of f with respect to y at AB. And we write, how we write the definition? Fy at AB, it is equal to, how we write this? Limit. Here you can take h tends to 0, or you can change here. If you take h, no problem. What it means? Only what varies here, you have to keep here x constant, and we have to vary y. So how it is this? It is nothing but our a b plus h minus f of AB upon h. How we find this? We are finding FYAB by keeping, what we are keeping? Constant. X is equal to what? X is equal to A is constant and y varies. Okay, what we did here, in fx we have to keep y constant, and in fy we have to keep x constant. Okay, and you have to take a derivative, ordinary derivative. That means what? If you take one point is constant here, one variable is constant, then this function get converted into the single variable. So if you constant x, then it is it is what? Then we say that this is the single variable function of y. If you take constant y, then this is the single variable function of x. And then you have to take the regular derivative, and these derivatives are called as a partial derivatives. Okay, so partial derivatives just we are finding by keeping the other variables constant. Getting this? So how we write the definition? In the general form we can say, how we write the definition? If f is a function of x and y, then the partial derivatives fx and fy defined as, how we define this? Fx xy is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of, where is change? Change in what? Change in h, change in x. Here change in x, f of xy upon what? H. And how we write fy? Fy xy is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x. Here is what now? Fy. So here we have to vary y and keep x constant, that is x y plus h minus f of xy upon h. And what I am saying, you can take here same h, or you can take here key. For y you can take key. Okay, no problem what you are taking, it is not a problem. Okay, it is just a variable. Okay, so h tends to 0, f of x, here change in y, here change in x. So this is the partial derivatives of a function of two variables. Similarly, what we can find? Similarly, we can find the partial derivatives of a function of three variable. Say that how we find this? So now next point is partial derivatives of partial derivatives of three variable function. Partial derivatives of three variable functions. So how we find? Similar. Here also we are keeping, we are taking derivative of one function with respect to one variable, keep remaining is constant. Here also what we take, suppose or let what f be a function of x, y and z, then the partial derivatives fx, fy, fz are. So how we write this? Partial derivatives fx, fy and fz are, or we can say define as. How we define this again? How we define this? fx, x, y, z. Where we have to change? It is h tends to 0. How we write this? F of x plus h, keeping y and z constant, that is change in x only. So here is upon h. Similarly, what we can write? Similarly, fy, xyz. Fy, xyz. So how we write? Limit h tends to 0, f of x plus, what we can, where is the change here? In y plus h, z minus f of xyz upon what? And similarly what we can write? fz xyz, it is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of x, y plus h, z, f of x, y, z plus h, change in z, here is a change in z, x, y, z upon h, Getting this? So we see the definition of we discuss the definition of the partial derivatives of a function of two variable, three variable. Similarly, what we can write? Similar definition we can write for 4 variable, 5 variable, 6 variable or n variable. Similar definition you can write for n variable. So how we write? Suppose what we have to write in general? In general, if x is or we can say f is a function of x1, x2 and so on, xn variables, then the partial derivative we are not writing all, just we write for, it is a general form, partial derivative of ith variable, partial derivative of f with respect to ith variable is, with respect to ith variable is. So what we have to write? f xi x1 x2 and so on xi xn. Okay, and how we write this? Limit h tends to 0, h tends to 0, f of x1 x2 and xi minus 1 xi plus h xi plus 1 and dot dot xn minus what? Minus what we have to write? F of x1 x2 and so on xi and so on xn upon what? H. So change in only ith variable, varies in I variable varies and remaining variables are constant. Okay, similar way. And how we denote this? Denote this. So notations. Notation for the partial derivatives. Okay, notations for the partial derivative. So what we discuss up to this? Up to this what we discuss? One variable that is the ordinary derivative, partial derivative for the function of two variable, partial derivative of function of three variable, partial derivatives of function of n variables. Okay, so how we denote now? It is by different ways. Now it is we can write for if z is equal to f of xy, then we can write how we write this? First fx xy, just we see this. Now what we have to write? It is only fx you can write, or you can write dabba f by dabba x, or we can write it by dabba z by dabba x, or we can write dabba by dabba x f of xy, or we can write f1, or we can write it is, you can denote it by df d1f and so on. That is, there are so many ways of differentiating or denoting the partial derivative. Similarly, fy you can write fy xy is equal to fy dabba f by dabba y, then dabba z by dabba y. This is nothing but dabba by dabba x y f xy. It is, here is f1, then we can write it is f2, it is d f. Okay. Similarly, what if you have a three variable function? If you have a three variable function, then what we can change? Only you have to change here x, y, z, and this is not there, suppose. Okay. So if we go for the notation for f three variable partial derivatives, f of x, y, z, similar definition, you can take fx, you can take fx x, y, z, then you can take dabba f by dabba x, then you can take dabba by dabba x f of x, y, z, or you can take here f1, or you can take d1f and so on. Similarly, you can take fy, then you can write fz. Is it? If it is a n variable function, then how we denote this? F of x1, x2 and so on xn is the function. Then we denote the first derivative fx x1, x2 and so on xn. Then what we can denote? Fx only, or you can denote only by f1, or you can say dabba f by dabba x1, or you can say here by dabba d1f, okay, d1f, and so many weights. Similarly, fy you can write here the fy, similarly you can write f, here is fx1, fx1. In the similar manner, you can write for n variable function f of x1, x2 and xn is n variable function, then we can write the partial derivatives fx1, x1, x2 and so on xn. Then you can write the f1, you can write d1f, you can write here deva f by deva x1, or you can write it by different methods, deva f by deva x1. Okay, suppose we write it is for ith, then here is I, here is I, here is I, and here you can write it is xi. Here are same. Okay, so this is the all I. So there are so many ways of denoting the partial derivatives. So getting this, so what we see, partial derivatives of one variable, two variable, three variable and n variable. And what is the theme of this? Just you have to differentiate the given function with respect to one variable, keeping remaining variables are constant. So we will solve some problems on this. So we discuss or we solve some problems. So first example, if f of xy is equal to x cube plus x square y cube minus 2y square, find fx21 and fy21. That is partial derivative of f with respect to x at point 21 and a partial derivative of f with respect to y. So solution first we can write solution first. So what we have given is what? fxy is equal to x cube plus x square y cube minus 2y square. So what I am saying, you have to find the derivative with respect to one variable, then keep remaining are constant. So here two variable function. So for finding fx, keep y constant and differentiate with respect to what? With respect to x. Okay, so what is the derivative? This derivative is fx at point xy is equal to what? What is the derivative? X cube. X cube is 3x square plus here y is constant, so only x square is 2xy cube minus it is 0 because y is constant. Similar, so put the values, what we have to find? 2, 1. So put x is equal to 2, it is 2 square plus 2 into, what is the value of x? 2, and value of y is 1. So what should be the value? fx21, it is equal to what? 2 square, 4, 4 3s are 12 plus 2 2s are 4, it should be 16. Okay, so first answer is 16. So can you find second? For fy, keep x constant, and differentiate with respect to y. So what we take here? Fy at xy is equal to, here is x is constant, therefore derivative is 0. Here is x constant, so y cube derivative is 3y square. So 3x square y square, and minus, here is minus. Okay, here minus, what we can write? y square derivative is 2y, 2 2s are 4y. Okay, so what we are getting this, what we are getting, so this is nothing but fy at point what point we have to take, 2 1, it is equal to 3 into 2 square into what, 1 square minus 4 into 1. So what should be this? This is equal to 3, 2 2s are 12, yeah, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12 minus 4, it should be 8. So our fy21 it is equal to 8. fy21 is 8 and fx at 21 it is equal to 16. Okay, so we are getting our fx and fy at point 21. Okay, now we have to solve the problem second. So solution second. So what we have given is what, f of x y z is equal to e raised to xy ln of z. Again what we have to find, first fx. For fx xyz keep y constant, y and z. Here we have to keep remaining, that is y and z constant, and differentiate with respect to x. Okay, differentiate with respect to x. So what we are getting, fx at point xyz. So what is the derivative of e raised to xy? So e raised to xy derivative is e raised to xy, and we have to again take you have to use the chain rule. Chain rule is ln of z. Here ln z is constant, y is constant, therefore we have to take only the derivative with respect to x. So e raised to xy into derivative of this is nothing but our only y ln of z, and this is nothing but our y e raised to xy ln of z. So this is our fx xy z. Similarly what we can do? Similarly what we can find? We can find fy. So fy at point xyz. So what we have to do here? Now you have to keep x and z constant. So again e raised to xy into dabba by dabba y into xy. Use the chain rule. ln z is constant. So it is again what we are getting, e raised to xy. Here is derivative of xy with respect to y. It is x. So our answer is what? X e raised to xy ln z. So fy at xy z. And similarly what we can find, fz, it is equal, fz of xyz, it is equal to, I am writing directly now, derivative, this e raised to xy, here xy is constant, therefore this term is constant. So e raised to xy constant, derivative of 1 upon ln is, ln of z is 1 upon z. So this should be e raised to xy upon z. So we are getting our all fx, fy and fz. So partial derivatives is very simple, just you have to take the derivative with respect to one variable, keeping remaining variables are constant. Okay, so in the today's session we will stop here. Thank you.